Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to an actual writing sprint stream since I had taken an accidental Among Us hiatus because that game is like crack for your desire to lie to people. And I can't lie because my face is loud, but we do audio only, so I kind of can lie, maybe a little.
Not really.
It's better. It's better.
It's better than the face.
Yeah, the face is real bad.
But if somebody knows your tone,
Yeah. I'm trying here, guys. This is not my strong suit. Anyway, we got just a little crew here tonight. I'm working on some of the Margaret Atwood stuff. CJ, why don't you introduce yourself and tell everybody what you're working on?
Hello, I'm CJ Blair. I am a writer of things. I am still working on my nano. So I've been working on a lot of world building kind of stuff. So I'm just going to continue to do that. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
Okay. So yeah, I just started the Margaret Atwood class because I'm a slacker, and I also just realized that CJ has a frame on her, so I'm gonna have to resize her so that she doesn't drive me and everyone else crazy on the stream. So that's fine. It's just you'll be way smaller now.
Okay.
Because seeing like the two corners have a frame and the other two not have a frame is incredibly
off-putting. Does it bother you?
It's incredibly off-putting, yeah. But you'll just be way small. You can be LT.
I can do a different frame.
Bitch. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. It's up to you.
Let's do a different frame. And then it won't bother
you. We could fight.
We could fight.
Cassie is here. Hello, Cassie. She said she wasn't planning to write tonight, but perhaps she will.
Yes.
Aphrodite is here. Hello. MM Ward and Jeannie were here early on trying to troubleshoot some actual like YouTube problems that I did not know existed until I think MM Ward brought it up. Yeah. Where if you have a wrench, you cannot post links that anyone else can see. Like you post them and you can see them and it looks like you posted them, but nobody else saw that. So that's interesting. Those of you who do have wrenches, maybe don't try it excessively because then it'll look like we're all crazy over here and YouTube will shut us down or some shit. So let's not tempt the evil YouTube overlords. I don't know for sure why Mr. Crowley is staring at me and moving his ears like he's gonna kill somebody.
Oh no.
He doesn't actually attack people. So I'd be a lot more nervous if this was Zugtamoy.
He clearly needs more cuddles.
That might be what he wants. So we'll see. But apparently Cassie's coming back to YouTube soon. With vlogs mostly. I like doing vlogs. I like doing real videos too. I just don't think that I have as much to offer without doing a lot of research. And since I have like, a 40+ hour a work day job, or hour a week day job, that gets a little difficult. Yeah, he's finally not necessarily staring at me. Leading up to the stream, CJ heard him. He just sat there screaming at me. Just, Meow! Oh, I mocked you. You did not like.
Oh, he is mad.
He did not appreciate that at all. I love you. I'm sorry.
He thinks you're lying.
Do not kill me. Okay. So yeah, I think I hit everybody who's here in the chat other than CJ who tried to make me say duty. Yeah, I think that's everybody. We're dwindling down toward the Christmas, so people are off traveling and seeing family and spending time off of the damn internet where everybody's nuts. Which, I
don't know what you're talking about. I am perfectly sane.
Yes, you are. Lovely. You're a lovely person. But, Among Us is still a joy, so if any of you are looking at that. But seriously though, if you're interested in playing Among Us and you want to join next time, hit me up so that I know to message you or add you on my Twitter list of people I tag, because it is so much fun.
I dig it.
Yes, absolutely, Mary. Hit me up. Can you shoot me a message on Twitter? Even just tag me and say, "Hey, Sarah, remember I wanted to play Among Us," so that I will remember to add you to the list of people I tag. Because that's the thing, is I go on Twitter and I'm like, "Hey, who wants to play Among Us? I've played with you before, I think, and probably you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you." And that's how I do it. So, yeah, faux show.
It'll be a good time.
Yes. Yeah, and it is a really quick game, and that's the nice thing, is that because you're accusing each other of lying and stuff, I think if it went on a lot longer, you'd be more likely to get people actually fighting over it. But it's such a short game, and it moves so quick that it doesn't hold over and people don't get pissed. Every once in a while, just because people are people, somebody will get pissed about anything. But like, there's not enough time for you to get, like, really overwhelmingly pissed. And I have seen people, like, lose friendships over a D&D game where they were, 15 sessions in and some terrible shit went down and they think that their friend left them. And their friend's like, the character would have done it, and it's just like, it's ridiculous to get in a fight over something like that. But when it's dragged out over a year, I see why somebody might feel that attached. When it's dragged out over maybe 15 minutes, it's really hard to be too attached to the situation. So
plus, there are different ways, like you can play different ways that alleviate some of that stress. So even if you're like,
and you just have to have, like, common rules of decency. You don't, like, tell somebody, well, I mean, you couldn't see it because you're ugly. Like, no, don't do that to people, because now you're the dickhead.
Sarah calls me names, though.
I call you names always. That's not
I know, same. I'm just saying. That includes during Among Us. Yeah,
that's different. I don't know Town of Salem. But I do enjoy... I actually, I have a problem. Part of the reason I don't play many MMOs anymore is because moving slowly in a video game makes me want to die. So I will expend everything that is actually useful to a character to make the character move faster. Because I don't want to wait for them to get over there. So, but I also am a person who does everything fast. Like, that's always been a thing that I have done. Like, anything I do, I try to do it as well as I can and as fast as I can. So I try to figure out the best way around it to do it, under both of those things. So I think that's just my personality. You can download it and then go into the offline is like a practice mode, so you can go and you can learn all of the tasks, and you can also practice killing and using, like, you can turn on where you're the imposter or turn on where you're a crewmate. So you can practice killing and using vents. You can practice each of the tasks, and you can play for as long or as short as you want to and come and go as you please. So if you want to do it while you're on the toilet, call it a day, that'll work.
It's totally doable.
Mm-hmm. Realistically, the best way to learn the maps and stuff is to make sure you know how to do the actual activities and then play. You start to put together what's where real fast when you're actually playing. So, yeah, you get to kill, and it decides who the imposter is, so you don't have to, like, it has nothing to do with the players.
Nope.
It just decides. Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. I think I'm trying to get a game together in the near future, so I will hit you up as soon as I confirm with the main person that I'm setting one up for one person who wants to try to. And so as soon as I have a confirm on that person, I will hit you up. So, and we'll do a training session. We'll all work it out. My friend Allie from my Scarred Lands game on the first, third, and fifth Wednesday of every month came at the beginning of one of the games, and she didn't really get that she was going to play until she got there, and then she was like, oh, okay, so she got the game and stuff. And she was imposter the whole time, and she had no idea what she was doing, and it was adorable. Like,
which is delightful.
Yeah, like at first she just like walked up and killed somebody in front of people, and yeah, okay. I will. I'll try to remember everybody. If you want to hit me on Twitter and let me know that you want to join, then it'll be in my box, and I'll remember more easily because I'm kind of useless. But speaking of how useless I am, this cat's still staring at me. So I think we're gonna have to go have a street fight. I hope he doesn't have a knife, but he does look sketchy. So.
He has wrist knives.
Do you have fucking wrist knives, dude?
He has 4 of them for his 4 wrists.
You motherfucker. Oh, look at that. His ears are getting madder. Oh, now he's ashamed. Shame. 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 Look at him. He's like, no, I didn't want this.
Nope, he wants to be up on your shoulder.
He does.
He's like, yes, Mom, that's where I belong. Don't you understand?
But
Mom.
He smells bad.
Does he still have his treatment from...
Yeah, and it's almost off of him. So, okay, he has a laxative, and it's the same medication that you use for hairballs. And many cats, you put a little on their nose, they'll become interested in it, and they'll just eat it themselves. Not Mr. Crowley. Mr. Crowley will eat around it if you put it on, like, with treats. He'll just skip eating today if you put it in his food. So we have to wipe it on him. Except that its base is, like, maple or something, because he smells like maple syrup. And for those of you who don't know, I fucking hate maple.
Loves maple syrup.
So he smells like an IHOP, and I love him very much. But
I shouldn't laugh at that. That's really funny.
But he does though.
Deep irony.
I love him so much, but he smells bad. He looks so thrilled, doesn't he?
He's like, yes, this is where I'm meant to be.
He's a butthole. All right, we really should do a sprint or something.
Yeah,
hey, where's my clock? Is that it? Hey, I found it. I moved all of my things on the bottom bar. Accidentally, while I was doing something else, I ended up dragging them all into different places.
Nice.
But yeah, I couldn't remember what. And the icon for the timer is like, it's like a blue thing with a, I don't know, it looks like a green plus sign? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that means. So it doesn't, like, make me think of a timer. It doesn't have a clock on it or something. No, it doesn't.
No, it's just a little plus button.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird. I don't like it.
No joy of OBS.
But it's not up to me. I'm not the boss. I'm just some bitch.
Aren't we all?
Word. All right. So we should get rolling. We're going to do a 15-minute sprint.
Rolling,
And,
rolling.
yeah. In 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we are back. How did everybody do? It was so exciting. I'm doing like work from a master class, so measuring it is kind of useless.
I realized after we started that I had some things I had to do for church work. So I'm doing that. So I'm putting lyrics into a PowerPoint.
Aphrodite's writing her first horror. That's exciting. I vote yes.
I say do whatever makes you happy.
Absolutamente. Oh, Mr. Blandis, hello. Thank you for stopping by. Wendy is here. Hello. Mary spent most of that sprint reorienting herself to, on Twitter so she could message me.
That's awesome. Good choices.
Okay, what's your question, Aphrodite? Ooh, Cassie got 376. Just started this one. Awesome.
Ooh.
What is Aphrodite's question? With bated breath. Finished reading over a blog post.
Sometimes I think about writing blogs.
It's a formatting thing. Okay. I mean, if you don't want to ask me on the stream, that's fine. You can shoot me a message on like Twitter or something.
All the Twitter.
Do I format them the same as novels? Roughly. Usually I do them basically the same as a novel, except I don't tend to number sections in short stories.
You just put like some sort of visual break, but no.
Yeah, like just a white space. Like the first line not being indented. You can do it. You have a lot more wiggle room in a short story to play with format. So if you don't want to indent the first line, that's going to be a lot more comfortable for people who are weirded out by those kinds of changes. It'll be more comfortable for them to read that in a few pages rather than, 300.
True.
And that's the big risk you run when you play with formatting, is that some readers will just bail. Others they're not there for that, and that doesn't matter to them at all. But some people will look at your formatting, and if they don't like it, they'll just bail. I know I have opened books and looked at them and saw the font and went, I can't believe I'm gonna fucking read this. Like a size fucking 14 font. What? Why am I here? What's the point of this? Like, no wonder it's 150 pages. It's only like 400 words, though. So, I think it also depends on how drastic you're doing it. But, like,
Oh, my goodness.
There are, beat poetry books that don't have basically any formatting. So, it just depends on if you do it well, I guess. So,
really is kind of the bottom line. How well
bye,
does
Mr. Blandis. Sorry,
how well
I
does
probably
it
missed
work?
You. Yeah.
Given what you're doing, how well does it work?
I mean, I could probably give you a better idea if I had like more details. I really like formatting. That's one of my favorite things. And short form formatting is so much more free than novel formatting. So,
Which frankly I'm a little jealous of.
yeah, you have a little more playroom and you have a little more freedom. In my opinion, anyway. Maybe other people feel different about that. But yeah, so we should do another variant. Let's drop another 15, and hopefully I can finish doing what I just started doing, and I can move along here. All right, in 3, 2, 1, go! All right, and that is time, everybody. It would not turn off when I told it to. How did everybody do? I threw the chat up on screen. I know we had talked before about people liking that. I'm going to try to remember to do that, but I do forget because it's not in my mind as part of the routine. So I'm working on it.
I am almost done with this.
Yeah.
Which I'm really excited about because then I can work on stuff that's actually like writing related.
I think I don't know, I might have another sprint of this left in me, but I don't think the intention was to write an entire fucking story.
Just more of an exercise thing?
Yeah, I don't think it was to write a whole story. I think it was to play with the ideas that we're playing with here.
That's always fun.
Yeah, I don't want to like stress myself out about an exercise that isn't supposed to stress you out.
Right.
That's awesome. Aphrodite is scaring herself, but also having fun. I did write, though. I wrote like a whole page, basically.
Not too bad.
No. No, and then I kind of was trying to decide, like, where am I going from here? Am I going to stop yet? Or... "10 sprint night." What? So Cassie got 683 for the last 2 sprints. So that's all good. Sometimes we all lose count somewhere.
I have this notebook I got several years ago that I keep track of all of my, you can see that, like
Wow.
every day. And some days I do better than others.
Yeah.
It looks like there's a lot in there, but I started on okay, so this much is what I can tell is tracking. Oh no, there's more. There's some notes in here too, so it's hard to tell.
Aw, it didn't tell Jesse the stream started. Stupid notification bullshit. You know, I don't have that problem. And the one thing I've noticed about that is that I have premium. So I wonder if I get all of my notifications because I have premium. I didn't think about it until a couple of weeks ago, but I was like, I wonder if that's the difference because I seem to get them like right on fucking time.
I don't know that. No, that's not true. I think I've had 1 or 2 that haven't shown up right away, but
I get notifications the instant Philip DeFranco uploads. And there's gotta be some delay on that. So like, that's the only reason I can think that I'd be pushed to the top of the queue. And that would make sense if I'm paying to have a subscription. I mean, somebody else is paying for it, but if my subscription is paid for,
subscription, which
right,
is the important part.
They don't care who's paying it.
No.
Maybe that's it. Because Spence says it's
money
because they're aggressively on YouTube, but you know what? I'm aggressively on YouTube too. So that really might be it. You might be right.
I am not aggressively on YouTube. I'm casually on YouTube.
I watch YouTube videos while I'm at work. Sometimes it's just like a barrier reef. Sometimes it's people playing Among Us. Sometimes it's videos about people talking about stuff. But like, I'm basically always listening to something. I don't like dead silence in the room. That freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah. I understand that.
So yeah. Maybe that is what it is. And I go through like periods where I don't watch any AuthorTube. Like I'll just take like a week off and not watch any AuthorTube because like I'm stressing about what I'm going to do in a video or something. And if I watch a bunch of it, then I'm like, oh, these videos are really good and mine are terrible. And that does not help.
And imposter syndrome is like severe.
Yeah. So instead I just like pull back and I'll watch like a bunch of true crime. So it's still on YouTube. I'm just not watching that YouTube.
Right. I'm a big fan of cooking shows and sewing shows, mostly like costuming. Things that I don't normally like, and history and science, like things that aren't really, they're only tangentially related.
Yeah.
Like I really enjoy costuming videos about historical costumes. So like my book is steampunk-esque. So like looking at steampunk costumes and how they're made, looking at the inspiration of steampunk, and how like historical garments were made.
Yeah.
I like those. Doll too.
Doll makers, I would assume.
Or people who collect dolls.
I don't know. My mother-in-law's into dolls. We don't get down with that in this house. We don't take kindly to dolls around here.
Take kindly to dolls around here.
We don't like them. We don't trust them.
I mean, to be fair, does anybody, or should you, ever?
I don't know. Travis's mom will be like, isn't it cute? And I'm like, I think it might be the devil. I appreciate the thought,
to steal my soul.
Like, that's going to kill you in your sleep, but good luck with it. I
keep any dolls that I have, so I don't really have like humanoid dolls, I guess is the best. I have like, what do you call them? Anthropomorphic rabbits that my mother made.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's a stuffed animal.
Yeah, and that's like,
and I think that's like
animals.
A different class, I think. I think
and
dolls.
I have an American Girl doll.
Yes, I think dolls imply the humanness.
Yeah, and I have a porcelain doll that was a gift.
Yeah, I don't like that thing.
From a lady a couple who were basically like our stand-in grandparents when we were growing up.
Yeah, I don't like that
doll.
Like,
no, she's creepy. And particularly because I played with her as a child for, I don't know, or at least didn't take care of her, so her hair is kind of matted. And I don't know what actually happened to her, the dress she came in. So she's wearing actual baby clothes, safety pinned to fit her body.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's in the box.
Do not like.
And she stays in the box. As far as I know, she stays in the box.
Yeah, until Cassie wakes up and she's standing over her.
Well, that's Cassie's problem, not mine.
That's a fair point. That would be Cassie's problem.
If my porcelain doll gets out of her box and stands over you while you sleep.
What'd she say?
She said, I'm going to have nightmares. Why would you say that? You asked.
You knew anything could be going on in here.
Yeah. What was that?
Thanks for coming, Cassie. Have a good night.
Bye.
Yeah, Jessie said in one of the mangas that she read where dolls were vessels for ghosts. I think, especially the glass eyes.
Yeah.
I think that really, it falls into like almost a uncanny valley, even though there's nothing digital about it.
Yep.
But it still feels that way. Like it feels the same, like it's almost right, but just barely
but
wrong.
Not quite. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think
Yep.
it's the same. Oh, they're talking about Dr. Mike. I know a lot of people really enjoy him. I'm not a big watching
Is that
doctors
the?
on YouTube person. That's the
I do enjoy Dr. Mike.
I
I don't
don't
watch him a lot, but I do enjoy.
I can't watch stuff about medical stuff. I will have everything, so I can't watch any of it.
That's understandable.
So
I mostly like
he seems lovely, but
I like his dog. My timer is yelling at
I
us.
know we should get moving. So why don't we go ahead and start one? We'll do it in 3, 2, 1. All right, and that is time again. So how did everybody do that sprint?
I finished my stuff, and I'm
Finished
super
what I had to
excited.
do too. So moving along.
What?
I said I am moving along.
That's exciting.
How did everybody
I
in the
got my
comments do?
a vinyl baby doll. You're a horrible person, Edwin Ward. It's terrifying.
$2.76 for MM Ward and $2.11 for Aphrodite. Hooray!
Excellent.
Mary got some notes transferred.
Do you like Plotter, Mary? I'm just curious. I would like to know what you think.
Some people seem to really enjoy it.
That's what I have it in my list of things to try someday. But I just haven't. Scrivener works really well for me. So, in fact, I have been enjoying color coding and organizing in Scrivener, which is something I haven't done before. So that's been really fun.
Don't feel sorry for him, Aphrodite. Don't let him win.
Nope.
You don't fuck him up, it's not worth it.
That's right.
All right. Well, we should probably do another sprint since we're not as talkative and we talked a little long last time. So
I'm okay with that.
let's drop another sprint. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Let's do another 15. All right, and that is time. How did everybody do? My headphones are starting to really get to me tonight. CJ, you're making terrible faces and you're muted.
Well, I wasn't making noise, so it's okay.
Oh. So you were making terrible faces.
I'm so sorry. It was
You all
not
right
my
there?
intention. Yeah, I'm working on world building stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I need this. It's kind of like an upper governmental house.
Mm-hmm.
But it needs representation from each of the provinces. And I'm missing a person, but I can't figure out who.
Gotcha.
So, you know.
Gotcha. Jeannie loves world building. Aphrodite got 380.
I also enjoy world build.
Nah.
Words are hard. I also enjoy world building, but this is a really old story for me, and so there's a lot of different. I have a lot of different notes, and so I'm like looking at my notes and looking at like my old notes, looking at my new notes, looking at my text, and trying to figure out which one works best. And yes, our kitty is a giant. He is a tubby butt. And Jeannie, you asked which Scrivener do I have? That is a very good question. About Scrivener. I have version 1.9.16.0. It came out in November of 2019. So whatever that means.
But it doesn't update?
It does. But that's what it says in the, like, that's all it says in the, It just says version 1.9.16.0. 14 November 2019. And I know I've updated it because I've updated it. That didn't make sense. That was nonsense.
Yeah, CJ's on Windows.
Yes, Windows. Yes. I am a Windows user. I have considered in the past switching over to Apple products for a couple of reasons. One, I do a lot of music and music composition and music. The music suites on Apple products are just better. Maybe not better, but they're easier to access. But I would also have to learn an entirely new OS, which I'm not wild about.
Scrivener. So
I've updated it at least once, but that was a year ago, and I haven't checked again. And I don't know if it updates automatically or not. I'm clearly deeply invested in the program.
yeah, obviously. Well, Aphrodite needs to get 220 or 120 more. And
all right.
I can finish this masterclass video and maybe work on the actual assignment. So let's do one more and then we'll wrap. I'm gonna lay my headphones on the desk in front of me probably because my head is killing me. So yeah, we'll go in 3, 2, One, another 15, get your shit done, y'all. All right, and that is time, and my head hurts really bad, so I've got my headphones off, but I'll put them up here so I can actually hear CJ. You should talk so I can make sure I can actually hear you.
Hello.
Okay, I can kind of
Sorry,
hear
I couldn't find the right window.
you. It's all
I
right.
had too many things. Too many windows open. Oh.
So
Can I tell you? I did okay. I feel like I figured out who was where and who was from where, and that is helpful. But I also realized while I was looking at my map that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I have 26 towns that are marked on the map that have no names.
Oh.
They're there.
Aphrodite broke her 500 goal. She got 521.
Woohoo!
Woo.
Good job.
What was I going to tell you?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I got distracted.
Distraction.
Oh, you should hit Alt and Tab.
Alt tab. To do what?
If you're just like in your computer and you hit Alt with Tab at the same time.
Oh, no, I know. I just have to find the right one. Because I have some, so when I do that, they all pop up and then I have to figure out which one is you.
Oh, okay. You should have a naming stream. Naming, to name your cities. Maybe we should do that. If you can make it for Xmas, then we'll do that. If you can't, then we'll do it the next week.
That would be fun. I'll figure out how many I need and that would be super fun. In fact, I'm going to write that down so I don't forget.
Yes, it'll be exciting. Why don't you, as soon as you're done writing that down, why don't you go ahead and do your outro, and then we will wrap up for the night.
Okay.
Oh, man. The headphones really get me after a while.
I know. I really like these, but they do they push on my ears and.
Yeah, if I could wear my contacts more comfortably right now, it'd be better, but
oh yeah,
my eyes are still really dry from allergies, so I'm probably going to be all right in like a week or so to start wearing them again. But all right, so we'll do a naming stream. I'll call it like the naming character stream or whatever, and we'll also we'll also let you guys bring in things that you need to name, and so
we can name all the things.
Yeah, we can get some names out there, and people can take names that they like that someone else hey, I'm not going to use this name. We'll just have a good time with it. So
I like that.
All right, CJ, why don't you wrap?
All right. My name is CJ Blair. I'm a writer of things. You can catch my links down below for the South Day Island Chronicles, which is my free YA fantasy serial, as well as my Twitter.
Awesome. And I am Sarah Schreinerberg, and this is my channel, and there's a whole bunch of links down below to CJ, and I have a link tree, and then a bunch of other friends are down there. So click on those things, and and that'll be lovely. So, but we'll see you guys all next week. I am going to do a Christmas stream, so just so you're warned. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.